I had to slam my brother in the end. I had to slam my brother in the end. Boy, we might lose. But I can never lose to my op. Can never lose to my op. I can never lose to my op. Know what I mean? The biggest op.
The Cy-Hawk Trophy. On the one hand, it divides a state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from Bragg Drive to the legendary water in Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Restate the state of Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, Iowa State at Iowa is going to be a marquee matchup this year. The Cy-Hawk Trophy is at stake, and as you know, this is one of the top in-state rivalries in all of college football. The Cyclones came out on top last year, but they lost their quarterback in the transfer portal. We will see if this refurbished Iowa team is able to make some noise here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And
come on, defense.
And this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense will take the field first. The Cyclones, who've been bedeviled over the years by close losses, pulled out one of their own the last time.
It's all about executing when it matters the most. The coaching staff loved the way their players were ready to go late in the game. So let's see how this one turns out here.
Yeah, they executed so well. Iowa, obviously, always the same. So physical, so tough. But the Cyclones found a way to make plays and win the football game.
Come on, D.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. With the
Good.
catch, it's Moulton.
Good. Come on. We got to get off the field on third down.
Just a short game. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Oh!
That was all.
I thought he picked it. Good D, good D, good D. He was beat low key, but I knew QB sucked. He gonna have to make throws. Gotta make throws.
He's gonna try to flip the field with this one.
Gotta control the line of scrimmage.
Wants to bring it back.
Oh, hit it! Oh, hit it!
The offense will set up shop. The Cyclones offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And now the junior transfer wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Turning it on!
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football.
Come on, bro. How are you getting pushed?
Tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal.
Touchdown. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good job, Caleb.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Oh, my God.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first
Come on,
down.
bro. That can't happen.
That's really the key to this football.
That can't happen.
Last week.
Come on, D-line.
Kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be
No.
It seems so inviting trying to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44.
Screen.
From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field.
No!
We'll see what that's all about.
From who?
That costly.
No, bro. They be cheating on this game. From who? Where's the hold?
We'll give this offense
Hey viewer stream.com.
This game be cheating, bro. Like, where's the hold
3
at?
yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, go. Go.
Here's a gift to Malton. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way, and when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yes, sir.
You know, people
Yes, sir. They trying to cheat.
This is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much. Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left.
Starting the offense wanted on the opening drive, and now they're in a fourth down situation in their own end of the field.
Try and cheat me again.
What are you going to do if you're the coach?
No rap deal.
You want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try
I
to
love beating my
kickstart
op.
this offense, but
My biggest
this is
op.
a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Brainer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Bro, you so
They were trying to
ass.
sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's going to take off.
Told you, they don't like dudes that scramble.
Not before he rips off enough for a first down.
They're gonna play discipline. What? Gotta account for the quarterback.
Got a first down. They'll go to the ground.
Uh-oh.
Maybe a crease. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After the run, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still
You got Conradi, so you can take the 4th. You can take 3.
Know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap.
He's going
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
I don't wish. They say I don't wish I lost to my biggest op. That's cap.
Trip to the house.
That's cap.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Told you, I wish the loss on my biggest op.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
That's cool. Go 3 tight end. Play action.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Banging, slithering.
I knew 9 wasn't even going to try and tackle, bro. All right, come on, gang.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game.
Come on. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! That's how you knock him in a shit loose.
It was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a huge play.
That's how you knock his shit loose.
Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
That's how you do it, number 9. Oh, no, that was 2. Why did I put 9? Good, 2.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Good. Way to come back.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside. Take advantage of it to make big plays.
Get off. Let's go. We in the end zone. We in the end zone. We 21 skunk.
Take it in for 6 more points.
We 21 skunk.
Warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment.
I don't lose to them.
3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense.
It's 21 skunk.
And down the field, and they
Big
scored another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
I wish the loss on my biggest op.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. And he's able to shed 1 tackle.
I hope they didn't get that forced fumble to 9 because he did not do that.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to him on the ground.
Sit down.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's not going to save you.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Malton. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Diaz. They knock him down, but he's
Bro,
got
9,
enough to get
bro.
it across the line.
You know what?
Pick up the 1st down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Oh, my God.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
There you go, Trey. Trigger Trey. Good luck, nah.
The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unloads it.
Oh, what is two doing?
Huge game before he goes.
Why are my safeties never aggressive?
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw.
What are you doing?
One great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll run with He's down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. He's looking to throw. They'll run the
No way. Just
He's
tackle him.
What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Field goal. That ain't going to save you, though.
He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Good job, D. I mean, they're going to get 3. They ain't going to save him.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle. That
And they got ball first. We can end this quick.
Down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Pass rush coming out.
How you get stuck?
Get him at the 32.
Run.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the ground.
It's like he always slow out the gate. Just go, bro.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Trying to power it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Cyclones.
BTA. BTA. BTA.
Had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hauls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Caught up with the Cyclones head coach coming out of the locker room. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Turning it on. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring...
There's a crease. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's a heat. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Fired in from the red zone.
I know how to dial that shit up.
That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
I know how to dial it up.
Strength, and Iowa State stretches out its lead.
Man, gaining strength, gaining momentum, gaining belief, right? Like gaining belief that you can get this done. Such a big rivalry game with so much emotion.
Yeah, Iowa feels like they're in a natural disaster right now. They feel like they're in a cyclone. They don't know which way is up or down. They are lost.
BTA, BTA, BTA.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Man, it's time to put in them backups.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Couldn't stop the quarterback run. Should have game plan for it.
If you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
Should have been picked.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely
False start.
dominated.
Huh?
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther
Hey boy,
away
you
from their own end
finna
zone.
go on that bench.
It's
Keep
third
playing.
down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Got it, looking for the first down. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get some.
What?
There's a little room there. The 20, the 10, touchdown Hawkeyes. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
As soon as I put the backups in, they get exposed.
This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on.
Come on, mama, y'all might have to go out. Just for that shenanigans. DC should be going nuts right now. That's pathetic. They went Wildcat to score?
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
What is he hurt from?
Looks as if we have an injured
That just be
Cyclone
making my people hurt.
What
did he do on that play?
Starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. And some room to work. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
They just trying to make my people hurt now. That's 2 plays in a row. If somebody hurt again, bro, I'm gonna get mad. He gone. You better not get caught. He gone. He gone.
It's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down.
Little boy day tomorrow.
The defense has done a great job too.
Little boy day was tomorrow, or yesterday, excuse me. Little boy day was yesterday.
The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lay hit.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Yeah, Petway, you dang near should be the starter.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens.
What is he doing?
Just seem wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move.
Come on, one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching.
You are trash for that.
Trying the left side. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, ready.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Sweet cut there. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in with one hand. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Spins away from the defense. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Why is he
We
in?
get a stoppage to check out the injured player.
Why is he in? I put in the backups.
Suffer an injury that is not ideal. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Howard. Finding some room. They'll get it down to the 10.
Y'all about to piss me off. Make the tackle, dude. What is you doing?
They'll run the counter. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, I'm finna go straight man.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything.
Torn tricep.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So
He
fake,
had been running
bro.
wild. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Kick my ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The run to the right. Got enough for the 1st. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. With yet another
Try, yeah! I wish all the lost on my biggest ops.
Difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place.
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting.
Little boy day tomorrow.
Confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
Bye, ops. See you next year.